Okay, this is Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I've traveled nonstop for 16 plus years, went to 90 countries. I'm in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. I think my camera's a little crooked. I'm in the Parque Central, or Plaza de Armas. I'm not sure what they call it here. They changed the names. Right there is the big iglesia, the church, Catholic church behind me. But today I want to do right now I'm going to do the Wednesday update. And I'm in Cuenca. I flew into Cuenca from America last week. And I thought I was going to stay 2 or 3 days in Cuenca, but it was miserable. It was raining. As you go up in elevation, this is at 2,500 meters, about 8,000 feet above sea level. And what you're doing is you're really climbing right into the clouds. And, you know, the condensation between the land and everything makes like an ongoing cloud on top of this, kind of on top of a mountain, right? So Cuenca is really high. I was going to stay 2 or 3, maybe a week or so. But I decided that it was just too cold. The difference between 2,500 meters at Cuenca and 1,500 meters in Vilcabamba, 5,000 feet, so you got about 8,000 to 5,000, is a remarkable difference. That means you got to almost wear a light jacket all the time. Don't matter, the higher you go, you can actually go up to freezing even though you're in the tropics. But at 1,500 meters anywhere on the planet, it's paradise. So I got on a cheap bus. I think it cost me $7.50 to go between Cuenca and Loja. And then that's one of the major cities next here. Now I came all the way to Vilcabamba, which is about, I'd say around 3,000 people. You can actually walk across the city. It's an extremely manageable city. What's great about it is, for Americans especially, is that it's like restaurant. I mean, this is the Beverly Hills of the. My friend just called this the Beverly Hills of Ecuador because it's considered to have the most expensive land in the country. It's very few indigenous though, and it's kind of sad that way because I was really hoping to find a more indigenous, local Ecuador type people, but instead it's more just probably about 20% gringos, and the rest of the village is kind of upper end Spanish blood, mestizos, not your regular people that had been here for 10,000 years or whatever, 5,000 years, right? So you have, you know, because it was colonized by Spain. Okay, but it's a really quaint little town. You can walk away across it. It is pretty high, so it's I've been a little short of breath because of the height, but I'm pretty much adapted now. But it's got a lot of restaurants. I have never seen the concentration of high-end. They got some high-end chefs here even. They got a Japanese guy, and my friend, well actually my friend Bob is a chef even, but he doesn't cook, he doesn't work. But all around the square where I'm at right now is just like gringo restaurants. So, but it's also a tourist trap. They've inflated the prices. You know, it's quite scary, the prices sometimes. I mean, you have a lot of meals here that are priced at $10. I bought some baking soda here yesterday, and it cost $2.50 for like a 1 pound bag, which is, you know, $1 in America. Most everything here is, the can of peas or something is $2. So this is not cheaper on some levels than America on the food, but the actual lodging is cheaper. Right here on the square, there's a hotel where you can rent a room, for a real nice room, for $180 a month. I didn't rent it. I'm paying $12.50 a night, and I got a swimming pool, high-speed internet. I didn't move into the $180 one because, well, the $180 one was, they didn't have any internet, and I would have to find a chip. I did find out that Movie Star has a chip that is pretty nice, costs $100, and you get it for a year. But I couldn't find it that quick. And see, I was originally going to stay with Bob, my friend, in a room with high-speed internet for $150 a month. There's 2 or 3 hotels here for $6 or $7 a month, but $15 is your average price of your hotel. At 25, the sad part, if you go on 25 or above, I think you actually leave the village and you need transport into the village. So I haven't really seen any high-end stuff, but I'm sure there is. There's probably some, but you know what they do in these is they put you in a place and then they don't let you walk around without, I mean, you get kind of captured by the hotel and those things. I truly always recommend you stay for the first couple nights somewhere close to the center of the village so that you can get a feel if you like the village. if it becomes inconvenient to just walk out. It's like I can walk out of my hotel, walk over to the park, roam around, get some snack, walk back to my hotel, and go work on a project or something, go upload these videos or something. It's really a nice city. The temperature runs between, I think, 68 and 72 degrees all year round, and I guess it's strangely, I was told it's only 2 degrees, let's see, I'm not sure above or below the equator, but it's right on the equator, right? And it's 12 hours of sunlight every day of the year. So you got, you know, the sun comes up at 6 and it goes down at 6 or something like that. And so it's just a very, very controlled climate, and that's the reason why I'm here. But I'll be staying here for another about, you know, I'll probably stay here for sure for at least another 30 days. I'm making some products to sell on my website, so if you want to know how I get paid, go to hobotraveler.com, and there's a bunch of, you know, things I sell, secret pockets for hot storing your money, this Dijampy thing I have that is good, and I got a book for sale there. That's how I fund myself, and basically buy something even if you don't need it, and it'll make me happy. But that's these are products that I use as a professional traveler, and I highly recommend. But I found a ticket today. I'm probably going to fly in September, about September 1st. I'm going to fly to Europe. I'm not sure where I'm going to fly. I might fly into Bucharest. I might fly into Prague. But I'm planning on spending the whole 4 or 5 months. I'm going in and out of the European Union because there's some of the Southeastern Europe isn't everything is in the European Union. So I will fly in there and hopefully stay in about 7 or 8 different countries in the course of 4 or 5 months, and Southeastern Europe. You got Bulgaria, Slovenia, all these countries I don't really know that much about, so my geography will improve. Okay, anybody that wants to ask a question, just write the email. Any questions, good for go. This is the Ask Andy show. I'm in Vilcabamba, one of the climate paradises on the planet. I also recommend Lago Atalan. These are great places. I will say though, I am concerned that if anybody does come here, never ever walk on the sidewalks. You can go right to a dead end where you got like a 2-foot drop off where you have to step down. And if you're overweight or disabled or something, just walk on the roads. Nobody cares. But the sidewalks here are really a lot of exercise. But walking on the road is just uphill down it. It's not really, if you're really, you know, overweight or disabled or something, it's probably a horrible place for you. I mean, this is definitely a little bit difficult. They have taxis that you call here. They're really cool. They're trucks. I've never seen this. I got out of the bus stop and I was looking for a taxi, and they were all over the place. But they're trucks. They're those crew cab things with and you can put your backpack in the back. The bad part is, you know, for older people, climbing up into them is going to be quite a thing. But you can call with this, you know, they'll give you their business card. You can call them. They'll come to your house, pick you up, take you where you want to, and bring you back. But you got to be able to climb into a truck. Any other form of transport? But truthfully, I haven't used a taxi here. So in a lot of ways, Bob was kind of cringing when I said I'm paying $12.50 a night, because he's like, you know, wanting me to go lower. The way I guess we're true backpackers, you know, we always try to go lowest, right? But I didn't want to have to walk a lot, and it's right 2 blocks from the center of the village, and I haven't taken a taxi since I've been here. So there's just no reason for me to take a taxi. And what's really nice is that for $1.30 I can take a bus just on demand almost straight to Loja, which is a city of 300,000, and buy about anything I want. So I'm in a really nice place to live. It's not really that exciting as a tourist place, but it's much more interesting as a place to live. I mean, you don't really want to live in a tourist place, and when people, they don't understand that tourism is an annoying thing, okay? But there's a lot of expats. There's probably 20%, I'd say 30% from all over. There's a lot of Spain people here. There's some Swedish people. There's Italians. So, you know, Europeans are about 30%, but then it seems to be, it's a village you can walk across. So it's really quite nice. So Andy, write me questions at hoboontheroad@yahoo.com. Thank you.
We can pack up tomorrow. Tonight, let's